going on, everyone? DSP here with a channel update. Today is July 13th, 2011, and I just want to get you up to speed on a couple things, talk a little bit about my schedule for the rest of this week and what I'm planning on doing, and also a contest, the very first official contest that I will be announcing here on DSPGaming. So stay tuned on the update. I'll have some more info about that on the latter end, okay? First of all, it's been a busy week. Even though it's a filler week, there's no retail releases this week. I've been doing a lot of different stuff to try to keep it going and keep variety. I wanted to be sure to play Uncharted 3's beta one more time with the co-op modes before the beta ended, because it ended today. I wanted to be sure to try the Sonic Generations demo, which I hadn't gotten to, and that actually ended today as well. And so I also wanted to try out the Catherine demo and the El Shaddai demo. So there's some variety that I mixed in with what I said I was going to do this week, which was the playthrough of American McGee's Alice, which I've now completed. So now what to expect for the rest of the week? Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm really thinking that I should probably play the online play of two games that a lot of people have been waiting to see the online play for, f.e.a.r 3 and Transformers Dark of the Moon. And once I do some of the online play of Transformers, I can actually do a Hateful Truth review on it. And f.e.a.r 3, I have to play it online. There's several game modes I want to try. And then also, I'm on the fence whether or not to do a full playthrough with f.e.a.r or not, because a lot of people are saying, Phil, it's not what you think. It really is pretty much identical to Point Man's playthrough, except you have a couple different powers, but a lot of the times you end up possessing a troop and then you end up playing just like Point Man anyway. So I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to do a full playthrough of this or not, but I am going to try the online play, so I think that'll be next, online play for these games. Then maybe some leftover Hateful Truths, like I said, for Transformers Dark of the Moon, for Infamous 2, which now I've done 2 full playthroughs of the game, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and give it a fair review yet. Maybe I'll do that as well. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning for the next couple of days. Probably Thursday, Friday, that's what you can expect, okay? Now, if you haven't seen it behind me, I have a couple acquisitions here that I got this week. First of all, check this guy out. He is the tank. I'm sorry, the tank. The Heavy from Team Fortress 2. This is the blue edition, and thank you to the fan who linked me to the website of the guys, they're called, I think, Gaming Heads, who make these statues of Valve stuff, because they make not only Team Fortress stuff, but they made a tank statue for Left 4 Dead 2. They actually made a head crab statue for Half-Life 2. But I really like the Team Fortress 2 stuff, so I went ahead and I got the Heavy. I actually also pre-ordered one, which is the Soldier, the red version of the Soldier. That's supposed to come out in the 3rd quarter of this year. I'm also trying to get my hands on the tank from Left 4 Dead 2, but it seems like that's sold out, and I guess I'm on the waiting list right now for that. So that's pretty cool. But something else you might notice behind me is, look at this. It's the Cole McGrath figure, which you get with the collector's edition of Infamous 2. You might be saying, well, Phil, how'd you get that? I thought you didn't get the collector's edition. Well, it turns out I eventually did get the collector's edition, because the other day there was an insane deal online. It was actually when I was at Kineticon. $60 for the collector's edition, which is the same price as just buying the game. So I actually bought the collector's edition because I wanted this really cool, neat, functional backpack, and I also wanted the statue of Cole. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, I don't need another copy of Infamous 2. If I trade it in, I'm probably going to get next to nothing for it, or maybe I'll get like 20 bucks for it. But here's what I've decided to do, and this is kind of exciting. I have decided to do a contest, the very first contest ever for DSPGaming, for anything that I've ever done. And it's going to be for 2 different games. It's going to be for Infamous 2, and also, you remember I told you I had a copy of f.e.a.r 2 Project Origin that I got for free when I bought f.e.a.r 3 from GameStop. Now, the cool thing about this is, this copy of Infamous 2 has my codes for the collector's edition. That's right, the Hero Edition Super Voucher. So that means it has the Kessler skin, it has the electric grenade, it has the tether ability, or I'm sorry, I think it's called the hook ability. Here you go, it says right on here, a 24K gold amp weapon. It's and it's got the Infamous 2 soundtrack as a download included. So this is the code. That's going to go with this game, okay? So here's what I'm doing for the contest. I'm going to give these games away, and if you want me to sign them or not, I can sign them for you. This one is still sealed, so obviously if you want me to sign it, I might have to open it. But here's the deal. I could do what everyone else does on YouTube and completely abuse YouTube's system and say, if you want to enter, you got to like this video, and you got to thumbs up this video, and you have to favorite this video. But I'm not like that, and everyone knows that. I don't abuse YouTube. The views that I get, I earn, and that's what I've always been about. I don't go trying to cross-promote with fucking people. I don't do vlogs about celebrities and shit to try to get cheap views. I like gaming. That's what I'm about, that's what I do on YouTube, and that's what I'm popular for, not for abusing YouTube system or schmoozing with other fucking people. So here's how you can enter the contest. I'm going to create a thread over on my website, thekingofhate.com, okay? And I will, once this thread's created, I'll link you to it in the description of this video. And what you do, you have to obviously register on my website. You do have to register, so that is one thing that you have to do, because I need to know who you are. But register on my website, create an account if you haven't already. If you already are a member there, then you're good to go. And go into the thread, and all you need to do is post up. But what I'd like you to do, actually, is post up what's your favorite playthrough that I've ever done. I'm just curious. I really want to poll the fans and see what kind of stuff the fans really enjoy me doing. I know, obviously, some of the answers I get all the time are Heavy Rain, for example, or Indigo Prophecy. Yeah, I know those, but I'm just curious to see what else you guys like. So do that. Post in that thread. Post up what you think my favorite playthrough ever was. Now, that is your official contest entry. Now, what I'm going to do is, for the month of July, I'm going to leave this contest open. And then when July ends, which is, I guess, the 31st there, 31st, which is a Sunday, which incidentally is the last day of EVO, which is the Nationals of Fighting Games, which I'm not going to this year. But I will announce that first week of August who the winner is, or who the winners are, because there will be two winners. One person will win Infamous 2, one person will win f.e.a.r 2, and if you want me to autograph it or whatever, that's how you'll find out. So, what I need you to do, again, register on my website, thekingofhate.com, and what I'll do is, in this thread, let's say by the end of the month we've got 1,000 people who've posted in the thread, okay? I'm going to use a random number generator, completely random, that you have an equal chance. If you were number one or you were the last person to post in that thread, you will have an equal chance to win, okay? So I'm just going to use a random number generator and pull two random numbers, go to those number of posts, and if you're that number, you win. Now, what I don't want to see are people abusing this. If you're making multiple posts in that thread, I'm going to block you, and I'm going to eliminate you and just disqualify you from the contest. You're only supposed to post once in the thread and basically say what your favorite playthrough of mine was, and that's your official contest entry, okay? So it's going to start as soon as this video goes up. I'll link to it in the description of this video, and all you got to do is go to thekingofhate.com, create an account, or log in with your account if you're already an existing member. You'll find the thread. It'll be in the forums. It'll probably be in either the announcements or in the DSP playthrough section, because that's usually where I put most of the stuff that's very active. And head over there and just post up your favorite playthrough in that thread, and that's your official contest entry. Again, only one post is allowed. If we see multiple posts in the thread, you will be blocked. You will be kicked off the website, and you will be disqualified from the contest. Okay? So that's that. My first giveaway ever, 2 games. I have no reason to hold on to them. I said, why not give back to the fans? This is my way. So go ahead over to thekingofhate.com and you can register for that contest, okay? So that's that. The only other thing I really want to talk about in this channel update is the status of the bill S.978. I just want to let everyone know it is still in committee, meaning it's still in the Senate. The full Senate has not voted on it yet, but it's still in a committee state. Unfortunately, I got an email back from my senator, Richard Blumenthal, and he said, "Oh, thank you for giving me your concerns about the bill. I champion this bill because I'm really strong for copyright rights for people who hold copyrights, but thanks for your message anyway." So basically, he completely fucking ignored my email, acted like an asshole, and sent me back a generic form letter rather than actually reading the message that I put in my message to him, explaining that this bill is not right. It's going to shut down a whole new part of industry regarding video games, online video, that really they're not even attempting to focus on in the bill, and he's just blowing me off, which I pretty much expected. But that doesn't mean that you can't still contact your own senator, your own congressman or woman, let them know about the bill. Again, remember, this is a very important issue. If this bill passes, there will be no video game footage on the internet. It will be gone. Except for maybe 1 or 2 big companies who may be able to contact these gaming publishers and the people who hold the copyrights to games and get official usage permission from them. Guys like me, anyone who basically doesn't work for IGN or one of these big companies will be completely shut down and will not be able to make any more video footage for anyone. So it's a sad day if that bill passes. It cannot be allowed to pass in that form. Again, do not let up. Do not think that this is an issue that is settled. It is not, okay? So please spread the word about that bill. The only last thing is I want to talk about. It's one thing I didn't show you from when I was at Kineticon, but I bought another Sega CD, and the reason I did, it's right here, I haven't opened it yet, is because my old Sega CD, as you know, usually once a year I do stuff on it, but I've been getting some games and things together for it. I wanted to do almost like a Sega CD week at maybe some of the downtime in August, because a lot of the games are fucking hilarious. They're so bad, they're funny, okay? And I wanted to play them. I wanted to do maybe a Digital Pictures week, because Digital Pictures was the major studio who did most of the full motion video games for the Sega CD. Well, John Rambo was over here maybe 3 weeks ago, I want to say, maybe a month, and we were trying out games on the Sega CD, and all of a sudden, some of them just weren't working anymore. And I don't know if it's because my Sega CD is getting old. We don't think it's the discs. The discs look pristine, and now we actually got them cleaned at a play and trade store. So, besides that, I have no idea really what it could be. So I went and bought another Sega CD, which I'm going to try out very soon to see if it works. And if it works, there may be some cool Sega CD footage coming up in August during some of the downtime. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm really hoping this damn thing works, but that's the break, especially with classic gaming consoles and old game consoles. Once they're dead, and they're really hard to restore, especially like this. Maybe my Sega CD, maybe it's the lens or the laser. Maybe they're dying out, and you know, the thing's so damn old, how do you replace it? You can't, so. Alright, so that's it for this channel update. I'm really excited about the stuff coming up this week. I'm excited about the contest. I really hope that a lot of people participate and are looking to win some of these copies of the games for free. And by the way, it doesn't matter where you live. You can live anywhere in the world and you are eligible. Basically, all I'm going to do is take these games, put them in one of those bubble wrap envelopes and mail it to you with a whole shitload of stamps on it. And I've sent things to Belgium before, no problem. So I don't think there would be any problem with me mailing those games at all. So, alright, so that's it. I'm DSP. Thanks for watching the channel update. Again, go to thekingofhate.com to participate in the contest. You can find the link here in the description of this video, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.